From the field to the studio to your eyes and ears, welcome back, Kansas City Chiefs playoff football edition. Chiefs preview. Boys, it was a long season. It was a quick season. It flew by. It seems like just yesterday we were talking Chiefs Cardinals week 1 preseason talks, going to training camp, getting rained out. But boys, now we're sitting here talking Chiefs football. How are you guys doing today?
I'm good. Talking football with the boys. Chiefs football is back. Like you said, playoff in a few days. I don't know how to feel that week 18 game. You kind of get in the playoff mode, but then you get the week off. So now I got to get back in the playoff mode.
True.
But talking playoffs with the boys will get me right.
It's going to be a good time. Carter, how are you?
I'm pumped. The Chiefs Invitational has started.
Hey, the Arrowhead Invitational. Get it right.
Chiefs
Get it right.
Arrowhead, whatever it is, it's the Chiefs. The Chiefs own it. Chiefs own the AFC. But it's great. It's great. Playoff football is here. Super excited. Going to be super nervous every play, no matter what. So I'm ready for it.
I'm excited. We did see the Chiefs and Jags line up just a couple weeks prior. Jacksonville came to Kansas City. Chiefs took care of business 27-17. Was that game that Doug Peterson came out onside kick to start the game? Game where Doug Peterson has already came out and said they're kind of a dog in this fight. No one really thinks they're going to win. But after that loss the Jags took, they haven't lost a football game since losing to Kansas City. Another stat, Trevor Lawrence hasn't lost on a Saturday in his whole career. How do you guys feel baseline going into this game against Jacksonville?
Confident, but after what Trevor Lawrence did last week against the Chargers, maybe not as confident. But you bringing up that last game, I did want to bring up the Jags' first 5 drives of that game. So they get the onside kick, but then they punt, miss field goal, punt. That slow of a start, and they're kind of still in that game because wins by 10, but it kind of felt like a little more. But just bring that up, like Jacksonville, I don't see them starting that slow again. So Kansas City defense needs to be ready for sure. But yeah, Dougie P. I mean, that man knows how to coach. Down 27 last week, and you don't even blink, and you come back like it's nothing, and you win that game. I don't know how to feel. I kind of have the same feeling last year when the Bengals came to play the Chiefs in Arrowhead. I'm like, oh, they're just on this run. They're not going to beat us.
Yeah.
Here we are again. I feel like Jacksonville's kind of that team that can just make some noise in the AFC. It gets me a little scared, but like Carter said, during playoff mode, I'm a little nervous about everything. So, yeah.
I get that. Carter, how are you feeling, sir?
I'm feeling all right. We saw it a couple of weeks ago.
So much energy that he's excited for the game. I'm all right,
Yeah, I'm all right.
The game should be okay.
It's gonna be a good game. Last week, we saw the worst of T-Law, and then we saw the best of T-Law. So
That's true.
Very true.
It's kind of a flip of a coin what you're gonna get right now. But I think the Chiefs coming off and getting another week of rest, I think they're gonna be great. I think they're gonna be ready and preparing for this matchup. It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited. Jags coming into this game, 8.5 point underdogs. Excited about that. Key, I know you're talking about the Jags struggles on the opening drive. That second half of that Chargers game, though, scores on every single drive. 2 tails of a half for Dougie P. So, yeah, you got to give him props for just how do you go into a half down? Was it 27-24 nothing?
I think it was 27-7.
Yeah, I was gonna say they scored right before half, and I was like, "How do you then rally your team?" And it's like, you know what, guys, we're gonna come out and win this game. Don't even worry. Don't even worry.
I don't even know what you say. You must be a hell of a coach to have them go
crazy pep talk.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, like a movie scene pep talk in that locker room.
Yep.
Everyone's just
an iconic one. Adam goes crazy.
So all right, we got some questions for you boys quickly. Jags, they're top 5 in sacks given up all season. Chiefs come into this game second in the NFL in sacks, only behind the Philadelphia Eagles. Absolutely wild. Didn't even realize the Chiefs were second in sacks till I looked at that. Do you guys think the Chiefs defensive line can take over? And quickly to point out, playoff Frank Clark is supposedly going to be there. Hopefully, haven't seen him a lot this season, but like Chiefs fans know, Frank Clark in the playoffs is it one more sack and he's tied for fourth all time with Reggie White for playoff sacks. So guy kind of goes crazy at the right time.
Yeah, playoff Frank is a different breed. But the D-line, I feel like I talk about it every week, and we've seen it this whole year. If the Chiefs D-line does not get to the QB, Trevor Lawrence will shred that defense. Sure. So they got to get pressure. Like you said, this is definitely a team we can go and cause havoc, go get 5+ sacks this game. Chris Jones, he talked about it today, the no sacks in the postseason. So I feel like every guy on that D-line kind of has something to prove. Frank Clark, he sees Twitter. He knows what, he knows what we say. So he wants to, get up there.
Sure.
And the all-time sack leaders, Chris Jones said he wants to shut everybody up and at least get one sack. Kalen Saunders wants a payday. There's just so many guys that on that D-line that got to prove something. So they're hungry.
I'm excited. Carter, how do you feel about that D-line going in?
I feel great. I mean, coming off of the Chargers, got 2 sacks and a lot of pressures against that Jags O-line. That's gonna be great. Frank Clark, different guy in the playoffs, like you said. That defense been going crazy all year. A second in the league in sacks. I think we're going to see Trevor Lawrence on the ground a lot. Spags is not holding back.
I really hope so, because that takes us to talking about that secondary. Chiefs, very young secondary. A lot of these guys suiting up in their first ever playoff games. A lot of new faces. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird because you don't got the like Tyrann Mathieu back there, the Dirty Dans, and I know always talking on the Ben Neiman and Dirty Dan, but I mean, like, it was always nice to know you had those guys there, and like sometimes.
Yeah, you don't know what to expect with the rookies. Like they played well this year, but it's a little bit different than a regular season game. So never know what to expect.
You guys expect? What were you saying?
No, you're good. Go.
I was gonna say, you guys expect anyone to step up in this game from the secondary? This young secondary, any rookies? Maybe first time interceptions, pick sixes. Carter, I saw that face. Throw me something. Give me some pick six.
I said it a couple weeks ago.
I need it,
but it didn't come true. Trent McDuffie
hit off his face mask.
It's his first
come on
interception of his career in the biggest game that he's played in his career so far.
I love that. Thank you, Keeg. Anyone?
I don't know if I have anyone stepping up individually, but talking about that defense or talking about that secondary and the defense too, the Chiefs have the 4th best defense since week 13, and Justin Reed is the highest rated safety by PFF since then. So I feel like after that Cincy game, Justin Reed, he talked, and then that defense got shredded. I feel like they've kind of come together, been playing their best football in the last month or two. So just with all the rookies, McDuffie, Williams, Chanel will get snaps. Who am I forgetting? Brian Cook, just all of them.
Yeah,
they're going to go out there and make some noise, I think, for sure.
I'm excited for sure. I'm really, really hoping to see a Joshua Williams pick six. I would absolutely love that. Maybe a Jalen Watson get some more snaps up in there. I'm excited, but then turning the leaf, going to the Chiefs offense, MV Pat, Chiefs offense coming in first in points per game, first in yards per game. Jaguars defense been struggling. They're fifth most yards given up per game on a pass standpoint, 30th in the best passer rating given up by a defense to a tight end. It's a recipe for Travis Kelce to just absolutely eat. Do you guys expect to see Mahomes slinging it on Saturday, or you expect more of a run it, grind it out type of Chiefs offense? Or is Andy Reid opening up the bag of tricks, Carter? Is he letting it fly?
He takes a couple plays out. Beginning of the game. I don't think they make the mistake the Chargers made. I think if we got a big lead, we're going to chew that clock. Mm-hmm. And we're just going to run that ball.
Hope so. Keeg, hearing that. Chiefs fan, up big in the playoffs. All you need to do is run the ball. Right? Against Indy, you just got to run the ball. Second year quarterback, you just up 28-0. You just got to run the ball, right?
Yeah. Chiefs have a little bit of history with that. But
No, do you get
Chiefs
that
and
though?
Leafs.
It's the same. It's the same thing. Andrew Luck and Trevor Lawrence, second-year quarterbacks going up against the Chiefs. No, okay, that was the only one.
Yeah, no, I got you. Man, you got me thinking about all them playoff losses now, man. I'm ready. As a Chiefs fan, I'm just prepared for the heartbreak, man. I'm just prepared for it.
That was
But the passing game, playoff game, I always expect playoff Patty to go crazy. I'm talking 300 yards, 4+ touchdowns. He's just going to eat. There's a lot of. He's been all year giving it to a whole bunch of different guys. You know, you'll have one game where 9 different guys catch a pass. Obviously, Travis Kelce's that go-to guy. I think Juju's starting to become that guy too. But no McColl, so I think you got to watch for them to unleash Kadarius Toney. I think this is his time.
Hopefully, I'll be here for it. Seeing Kadarius at 100%, just getting more and more snaps in that offense, I absolutely love it. Brings us to the matchup. We are looking forward to key matchup. Who wants to kick it off?
I'll go with Jacksonville on third down offensively. If you want to win this game, you got to get them off the field, force them to punt it, force them to kick field goals. You know, just that simple stuff. Get off the field. If you just let them, cause a headache and just keep, 3rd and 4, it's 3rd and 5, they just keep getting it over and over. They're going to put points on the board, and it's going to be a long day for Kansas City defense. So just get off the field, force some punts, force some field goals. We know field goals don't beat Patrick Mahomes, especially in the playoffs. So death row needs to. I'm ready for him.
Go crazy.
Needed.
Carter, what are you looking forward to, sir?
I'm looking forward to our tackles. They're stepping up this game. Stepping up. I know last time we played the Jags, Orlando Brown held Josh Allen in check pretty much most of that game. On the other side, not really the same story. Andrew Riley pretty much got ran over every play by Trayvon Walker, but I think he figures it out this game. I think he's been looking at film all week. These last 2 weeks, he's not letting Patty get hit this game.
Get down with that. Keeping Pat Mahomes upright.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be the biggest thing. My biggest thing I'm excited for, I don't know if anyone saw in the news, Trevor Lawrence came out and said, I don't know if Arrowhead is going to be much louder than Jacksonville was on Saturday. So I'm excited. Carter's already making noise. I'm excited to see Trevor Lawrence versus that Arrowhead crowd. Because like Keegan said, Chiefs fans,
He doesn't know.
they're on Twitter. They see stuff. They hear stuff. Juan Thornhill's tweeting out, man, we need 142.2 come out of Arrowhead. I'm just saying, I really think it's going to be the first test for Trevor Lawrence going into Arrowhead. It's a different beast. I don't think he's played in big games. Don't get me wrong. He's played in national championships. He played at Clemson. He played against everything. The Arrowhead, man, it's a different beast. They played week 10. I think he's kind of going off of that sound. 142.2 strong is going to be coming deep. Those 4 picks in the first half. Man, I don't think you can find a rhythm with that Chiefs crowd going crazy if they get a couple turnovers, get a bit of a lead rocking. So I'm excited to see how he can handle that.
Yeah, Jacksonville, what did they do? Turn it over 5 times last week? I think they had the 4 interceptions, the fumble. They cannot repeat that performance. It'll be over by half. But, yeah, Arrowhead, that's a different atmosphere. He'll never play in one like that. He hasn't played in one like that. Yeah, after what he said, I'm just ready for that place to rock.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. All I'm waiting for, Dougie P always going for it on 4th down. I'm waiting for like a 4th and 2 where they try to do like a QB sneak over the line and Nick Bolton just stonewalls Trevor Lawrence.
Oh my goodness.
Arrowhead goes crazy. I'm just waiting for it. But we got some over-unders. Starting off, Patrick Mahomes, MV Pat, 318 passing yards. And I do want to throw in there, in his career, he has an average of 308 passing yards per playoff game.
That's insane. Absolutely smash the over. Smash the over.
I like that.
Yeah, over.
Take the over as well. Isaiah Pacheco, 13 rush attempts.
Under.
Ooh, the first disagreement. I want to take the over just because I want to see him feed Isaiah. Jerick McKinnon, 56 total yards. I thought the line was insanely low.
Yeah, that's over.
Oh,
Playoff
over.
Jet.
He's been that guy.
I was gonna say he's
For the
like the
last couple
chief
of weeks. He's been
chief
that number one option.
wide receiver one
Yup.
for the Chiefs. Say it.
Yeah.
Harrison Butker, 1.5 field goals made. So does he hit them too? Not including extra points.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll go over.
I was just making sure you knew, Keek. Let's. My bad. I was just making sure. I'm just messing with you.
2. I mean, I think he'll make 2. I don't know if they'll attempt to, but they probably will.
Don't shake your head, Carter. Don't shake your head, boy. Don't do it.
He doesn't get 2 because he only has to kick 1 field goal.
The
Chiefs
work
are scoring most of the time.
I love that. Flipping it to the Jacksonville side, Trevor Lawrence, 267 total yards. Not much of a runner, but he can beat you with his feet sometimes.
Total yards, I'll go over.
Like that.
I'll go over.
I think
You've
if
seen the young secondary kind of we saw Russell Wilson rush for 2 touchdowns the other day. So I think Trevor Lawrence, younger, more agile guy. I think he could do a little damage, but give me the over.
I'm going to say, if Jacksonville wants to stay in this game, I really think they're going to have to just continue to put up points. I got to take the over on that. The last one I got, Travis Etienne, 18 receiving yards. Super weird, but hasn't been running the ball much. Hasn't been catching the ball much. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I'll go under.
Under?
Go over.
Over?
I'll go over.
I'll take the under as well, just to get weird. Just to be weird.
The Chiefs said today, I saw a thing that their goal is to stop Travis Etienne and put the game on Trevor Lawrence's shoulders.
We saw that Week 10 game. They held Travis Etienne to less than 70 total yards.
I mean, I saw Jags fans like, oh, if they put this on T-Law's shoulders, they're screwed, which, like T-Law's a great quarterback, but if you can't get the running game going, then like T-Law's just forced to throw. It's just going to be a headache. Like, I don't think they get that.
A second-year quarterback with a first-year head coach. Granted, like Dougie P has been there, don't get me wrong, so it's great to have that. But on the road in a hostile environment against kind of the dog of the AFC, the big dog, number 1 seed. So it would definitely be tough. Did anyone have any other things they wanted to go over or talk about before we go to some final score predictions? Bold takes? Anyone got a bold take?
Got a couple.
Uh-oh, he's got a couple, folks. Buckle up.
Nothing too crazy. Chris Jones.
Unbuckle your seatbelts.
Hey. Here we go.
Hey.
Chris Jones, he doesn't have any postseason sacks, so he's going to get 3 on Saturday.
That's
not
big.
1, not 2, 3. He's going to get 3.
I love that.
Defensive player of the year. Also, Kadarius Toney. Unleash that man. He's getting 2 tutties on Saturday. It's going to be his game. Playoff KT.
2 receiving, 1 rushing. Anything?
Yeah, probably. Shoot, might be both rushing, man. Who knows? They had him in the backfield. Was it the Las Vegas game? They ran him on a counter, and I was like, "Ooh, I kind of like this."
I love it. Carter, any bold?
He is.
Get that man in open field. It's Raps.
Yeah.
It's Raps. Like, good luck.
We saw it.
Oh. What you got, Carter? Anything? He's thinking.
He makes his return to the Chiefs lineup. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me confirm this before I make this. Clyde got reactivated, right?
Yeah.
Clyde gets 30 total yards.
I was waiting for 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. I was like,
he gets 20 receiving yards and 10 rushing yards.
I like
We'll take it. He might have a receiving touchdown. I think he's still like 3rd on the team in receiving touchdowns.
I would believe that.
He had like 4 the first few weeks.
Just say he went on that little stretch where he just caught. It seemed like he caught a touchdown in back to back games.
I do hope. I don't want to take snaps away from McKinnon, but I do think they use him more in the red zone because they did a lot when he was healthy. But also McKinnon is just so lethal. So
who gets the most snaps?
I think it's still got to be Isaiah, I feel like. But no, Jarek's a good one because Jarek's got that receiving ability. But I think Isaiah.
I don't know. When they need to rely on a running back, my bad. they seem to go McKinnon heavily. So,
100%.
but Pacheco, if you need to get a drive going, drive starter, just hand that man the ball 3 or 4 times. I mean, it's simple.
That's true. That's big.
I think you're both wrong. Melvin Gordon.
There it
It's
is.
the most snaps.
Michael
Melvin
Burton.
Gordon breakout game.
Golly. Forgot Melvin was even on the practice squad until you said that.
I did
won't
too
lie.
until I saw the team photos yesterday. I was like, who is that? I was like, Melvin. I was like, oh, shoot, we have Melvin.
It's like, that's weird. Who is this guy? But got final score predictions?
I'm going to keep it close. 32-24, Kansas City.
We always have pretty similar scores, me and you. I got the
I think we had
Chiefs.
the same last week.
We did, I'm pretty sure. Chiefs winning 33-20.
I got Chiefs 35-21.
I love it.
Man, you have multiple score wins. I could definitely see it. I just don't want to jinx myself and then have to eat my own words. So
I get that, but man, MV Pat, this Chiefs offense, you gotta have going against the Jet. Come on, full confidence, gotta be ready. I just real quick to put it in perspective. Patrick Mahomes, since playing in the NFL, has the same number of playoff wins as the Jacksonville Jaguars do as a franchise. I just want that to soak in.
I saw that.
Just want that to soak in. Andy Reid also, he coached Doug Peterson in Green Bay when Doug Peterson was a backup there as a quarterback. Absolutely wild. So you got a lot of I'm just so excited for this game.
And Dougie P is part of that coaching tree.
That is true. But boys, anyone else got anything else? That words are hard. But boys, Carter, run the reel.
Hit us up. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you get your podcast, wherever you're listening to right now, hit us up, leave a like, subscribe, follow the 816 Hour. If you somehow stumbled across us and still made it this far, follow us, the 816 Hour. Some awesome merch at Big Cartel / the 816 Hour. Bryson's wearing a shirt. If you're watching this, you can see it on the YouTube. But leave comments below what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear. But thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Hopefully talking a Chiefs playoff dub, recapping, going to the AFC Championship. Knock on wood, of course. But boys, hope you have a great weekend. Hope you cheer loud, Keeg. Make sure that volume's at 100%. Carter, wait, do we got jerseys? What jerseys are we rocking for the playoff game? Hold up.
Ooh. Simple. You can't go any other jersey in the playoffs. It's 15.
That's a bold take. I don't agree with the take, but I like the jersey pick. Carter, who are you rocking?
Big lockdown game. Nick Bolton will be the numbers on my chest for this game.
Hey, I'm a little upset because I'm also rocking my Nick Bolton. I've been waiting. I had it in the closet. I was going to pull it out for the Vegas game, and I was like, no, we got to wait one more game. But I'm pulling out the 5-4. I don't got the 3-2 jersey yet. Nikki B. But boys, hopefully next time we sit down, we're talking a Chiefs dub. Thank you all for watching. We out?
Peace.
Peace.